Hola, señor.
Hey, amigo.
Aquí.
Gracias, amigo.
So,
Cuatro amigos. Gracias, amigo. Que Dios los bendiga
Sí.
de todo corazón. 4 amigos en la línea de Tijuana.
Yeah, stuff on that, stuff on tires, stuff up here.
Are you good on time? Because we're probably going to be at least an hour.
Yeah, no, I'm good.
Okay.
Realize that that's why he's really going on this
It
chat.
actually needs to go. Okay, you're not worried.
What's up? See, they laughed. Everybody laughed. That was funny. This is a Coke bottle. It's amazing. It actually, they still have these here. This is from the shapes from the Aztec Mayan civilization. It actually means fertility, which is. I am Ironmaning the Baja, the 50th anniversary Baja 1000. Here's my map. I have 18 pit stops. It's my cheat sheets of like silt, water, and then where I'm going to do oil, battery changes, things like that. So my map to success, to victory. Years ago, when I was about maybe 9 years old, I would go with my dad to Virginia City Grand Prix when they would ride that motorcycle race. You guys have all been there, you've seen it. Well, back the old timers would ride these bikes called bull tacos, right? And a bull taco is an old iron 4-stroke motorcycle with about this much suspension. And they had sheepskin seat covers on their seats. And I remember thinking, boy, that looks comfortable, right? That's just so nice. And nobody would ride it on their motorcycle. So back then, in the 70s, you know, they had big foam anyway, but that was, they had sheepskin. And then if you do that to what some of the old cattle drive guys, they go long distances in their saddles, they would have sheepskin on their saddles. So if the cowboys had it figured out, and the old timers and the old bull tacos had it figured out, everyone's like, what's that? That's so stupid, whatever. And then all of a sudden, 50 miles later, like, that doesn't look so bad. 50 miles later, I wish I had one, right? So it is 100% not about looks, it's all about function.
Why?
He says, I didn't push the button. Last year, just so you know, 7 guys tried, and only 2 finished, and one of them was a Navy SEAL. I'm in good company when I finish this. I'll be with my brothers, the Navy SEAls. So,
yours goes with how you turn.
yeah. There are, this year, I think there are 19 Ironman signer-uppers. So, and 19 enrollees, I guess. Capsule sinks, helicopter saves him, and when we were trying to beat the Russians, it sunk. So everyone was pissed off at Chris. 37 water crossings. Apparently, according to the notes, there's a really deep water crossing of about 4 feet deep, and I'm not sure how we're going to navigate a 4-foot deep water crossing at 2 o'clock in the morning in Laredo, where it's going to be 41 degrees. So he never got to go in space again. Well, I'll take it back. He was going to go in space again, and then he got stuck in the capsule 8 that was on the fire burned through the capsule, and just one of the 3 astronauts. In homage to my ancestors, the Mormon Trail was about 1,100 miles from Chicago to Utah. So this distance, funny enough, is almost the exact distance of the Mormon Trail. So my ancestors did that in 3 months. I'm going to do it in 2 days. I have 48 hours, and I go from Ensenada to La Paz, and it's 1,134.4 miles. And the question is, I think the question people ask me is, why would I do it? And I did it last year in a truck, and we finished. It was awesome. But it's like, if you climb Mount Everest, and somebody says to you, okay, you climb Mount Everest, you do Camp 4 to Camp 5, you do Camp 5 to Camp 6, and you push to the summit. It's like you all climb Mount Everest, but it's not the same as climbing Mount Everest. My goal is to say, listen, in the spirit of Baja, to actually do it like the original guys did it, and then to say, I did it all by myself, right? I mean, it's the spirit of Baja. It's to do it all yourself. It's like, nobody's doing it for me. No, I don't think anybody believes I can do it. Anyway, about 10 years ago, they found the capsule in the ocean. They pulled it out, and the button had not been pushed. The Prius, unfortunately, really sucks. And I think if it were a hole in the ground, all the trees would be leaning towards it because it would be sucking so bad. The good news is that nobody thinks I can do it, so if I fail, it was like, well, Wayne tried, right? And if I do succeed, it's like, I'm feeling pretty good. A little bit of a stomach ache, not because I'm nervous, only because I ate armadillo tacos, and armadillo tacos in Mexico is not a good idea before a long race. So this is my 2015 KTM 350 XCWF. It is ready. It's prepped. It's ready for the race. Got my all my different lights.
You're good on it? Yeah.
And then got the ambers. And got little warning, little tire change ones here.
You should.
Just so in case I need a little camp light.
And just to let you know.
And then I've got my toolkit with everything I possibly need. My ace up my sleeves, my sheepskin seat cover, because the cowboys, as I said earlier, they like to sit on these things. Got my Stella device. This is to notify people when I'll be flying past them. Got my Garmin GPS will go here, and then my Lowrance right there for my course map. I got the extra wide mouth grips, so for wide hands.
Your boys know how to get you.
Satellite tracker up front. We've got the Iridium for the team tracker, which goes to an Apple iPhone, which is in there. My front tire is a Metzler 6 days version, and the rear is
Just little ones.
it's the R Compound Geomax. That's it.
This guy's got it all figured out right here, the master plan.
Hotter than engine in the Chevrolet. So hot. Hear what I say? I ain't got no engine, I got no fan. My whole life is like a frying pan. Woo, hot.
But look at this sheepskin seat. This guy looks like something Viking Mike would have going right there.
He's got the sheepskin rolling in the leather backpack back there. He's ready to rock and roll.
Yes, I'm headed to the Great Abyss right now. what adventure lies ahead of me, I have no idea, but I know it'll be awesome.
What are you most excited for?
Getting to the finish line. That's right.
So you are going from
here down in La Paz to San Felipe and all the way down the coast. So it'll be be an adventure, that's for sure. Long ways, mental battles, I'm sure. Just don't fall. Ride a comfortable speed. Save the tires, save the hands.
He's an Iron Man. I don't know if I go mess with him though.
Hey, I'll tell you what, when you're Iron Man, there's nothing more important than a seat. You got to have a good seat, no doubt about it. Our next rider up, this is 777. This is Wayne Schlosser. Yeah, the Iron Man, they're different animals, man. You got to be tough to come down here. There's no rougher way around this course than the Iron Man and on a dirt bike. And kudos to every one of these guys out here for coming out and going against this grueling over 1,100-mile course. So this is our next Iron Man to the gate. Number 777X, Wayne Schlosser.
Just love you all and my family, my daughters, my wife. Thanks for the opportunity. I couldn't do it without you. I love you.
Take your helmet off, feel free. I know I'm a little cold, but I'm sure you're nice and warmed up after that ride. And you are out of Alaska, correct? Utah, excuse me, that's right. And what was your name?
It's Wayne Schlosser. You can see my plate right
Wayne Schlosser, that's right, man. The Stormin' Mormon, I love it. That is epic. So, have you been down here to Baja? Is this your first time coming down here and soloing this bad boy?
It is. It's my first time. It took me 52 hours and 33 minutes, so it's a little bit longer than the clock, but I slept for 3 20-minute naps. So, yeah, it's been a long couple days. But, yeah. That's right, that's right. But we made it, so that's good news, right?
That is huge news. You know, we talked to so many people throughout the weekend. So many people come down here for so many years and never finish a Baja 1000, even a loop, let alone this is the biggest, baddest peninsula run we've ever had. By far the toughest course, deepest sill. You soloed it, my man. Your first time, got to the finish line, time or not, you got that medal around your neck to prove it, and that's all that matters at this point.
Well, thank you. And even add a little bit of information to it. So I pre-ran the last 2 years all of 220 miles. So that's all I've ridden. So my friends were like, "You cannot do it. There's no way that you'll ever be able to do it." So they had bets on that I'd make probably all of 200 miles. I'm like, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. So I just kept my shoulder to the wheel and just kept going. Inspirational thoughts from my wife along the way that she was texting me. I got a little satellite tracker that. She was sending me messages, my friends back home as well. But, whoo, boy, there's some serious demons that come out, in the middle of the night when you're just riding and you're thinking, oh my gosh, I've only gone 390 miles, and it's taken me like a day and a half, right? And then of course, I think it was right around 500 that the trophy trucks caught me, and I was stuck in that area probably for 5 hours, just woo, 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 and then you try to go up some of those sand whoops, and it was absolutely brutal. And then I remember there was another guy in the Ironman class when we were at the one of the Mag 7 pits, and the first truck had blew past him, and no stellar warning, nothing, and he's like, I'm done, I'm out. Like it was like, and I'm gonna go back and get in that battlefield, like that's crazy. So I was like, all right, well I'm gonna do it. And just try to stay off side as much as I could. And man, when this first 10 trucks got through, and it was just you couldn't see anything, and I'm like, I'm just gonna start knocking off miles, just slowly. Kept going. And then I lost one of my sleeves. I'm not sure. I think a cactus had ripped out and grabbed it. Yeah, I mean it was a lot of strange things were happening that first night. So, and the second night's just a fog. So, and now it's like the third morning. So, it's awesome to be here.
It is pretty awesome. He even got one of your sleeves ripped off by a cholla cactus. That is pretty epic, man. But you didn't get any in your arm at all? It didn't puncture you?
I haven't taken anything off yet, so I got probably needles everywhere. It's just everything. my friends were like, you hurt? You hurt? I'm like, I'm actually just numb. I'm just numb everywhere. But I gotta say, my secret weapon was my sheepskin seat cover, because no chafing, so it's perfect. Cowboys had it going on back in the day.
Honestly, when I was calling you, I was standing right next to you. I don't know if you saw me right on the starting line when you guys left. We were actually talking about this, and we said it's a good idea. I've ridden down here, my whole life, a race for Kawasaki, done some great things. I never was smart enough to have one of those, and I had plenty of monkey butt.
That's right. All my friends were like, everyone's going to make fun of you. I'm like, listen, it's going to get me to the finish line. If I didn't have this, I would not be sitting here today. Absolutely.
The Stormin' Mormon would not be the man. You better bring that thing next time, too, because I'll tell you what, it worked for you.
That's right. Thank you very much for everything. Thank you, Mexican people, for the opportunity to run down this beautiful country. It was epic. Absolutely epic.
Is there anybody at home? You said your wife's watching, maybe some sponsors as well you want to thank for not only letting you get here, but helping you come out for your effort out here in Baja for your first time?
Obviously my parents, my wife, my kids, I have close friends that, we have always been riding our whole lives. And I'm just super blessed to have, great people around me. Yeah.
That's what it's all about. It's a blessing to have that and come down here and go home. And the one other thing, I hope you bet your buddies a lot because you did it.
Listen, the good news was this. They never thought I was going to do it, so even if I didn't do it, they're like, yeah, we thought so, right? So now, 100%, they have nothing to say. That's it. And one last thing. I'm 48 years old, and, everyone says it comes to a certain point in life where you peak, and that's it, I know exactly what day and what hour in my life I peaked physically, and that's right now, right here.
All right, man. Congratulations. That right there. Well said, and we hope to see you out here again. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
The Stormin' Mormon. Getting it done, the sheepskin seat cover on that good-looking KTM. ISD 450 right there. So how many sets of tires did you guys have to change? Just one set?
Nobody was pre-running nobody was supporting me, so I went knowing that I was going to make it. So I had no chase team. These are my original tires I left Ensenada with.
That is unbelievable, those Dunlops. I mean, that's great to see that. It just shows that you just made it through. You picked your lines. You did it. It was all about attrition and getting to the end, and you did it. Good job, and we'll see you next year.
Oh, and I could not do it without the 4 amigos.
I am smelling like a rose that somebody gave me on my girlfriend's bed.